Hi, I'm Mandy. Right, today I'm going to do a tarot card reading on Donald Trump and Elon Musk's interview. I've listened to it. Donald Trump just going on and on and on and on and on about how hard done by he's been and his reasons for why he's like he is. And it's just what doesn't make any sense. And Elon Musk didn't get a word in edgeways, right? Honestly. If you want to, you can see. He just did not get a word in edgeways. All he kept on saying was, okay, all right, you know. And if he did try to speak, then Donald Trump would just speak over him, which is typical of what a narcissist does. You're not allowed to have a mind or a say or an opinion or a spark of inspiration. It's all about Donald Trump. Did Elon Musk see this? Did it click? I mean, they were on the call for like 2 hours. I mean, maybe we didn't get to listen to all of it. But maybe he shut up after a little while and let Elon Musk talk. So all I've seen is a bit about, listen to how Donald Trump was talking and slurring his words on the phone to Elon Musk. And it didn't seem to bother Elon Musk. So, how did it go down? It didn't sound like it bothered him. Or maybe it did. Maybe they're both making a lot of money out of it. Whatever this is. Oh yeah, he's endorsing him, isn't he? What the fuck? Who's he to endorse him? What big deal? Just because he's a billionaire who can make things like rockets and space things and robots and chips that go in your brain and probably end up sending you loopy in the end anyway. I mean, it's just a joke. It's just a joke, but let's see what the cards say. Spirit guides, spirit mentors, force of truth and love. Tell us what you think. Not what I think. What you think. We didn't really get into discussion with him about things like to that extent. Oh, and another thing. If you listen to it, Donald Trump said, because what he was doing was he was repeating his spiel, right? And usually he's talking to the Americans, to you. And he says, they're going to destroy your country, right? Meaning the USA. Well, he said it to Elon Musk, they're going to destroy your country. And Elon went, oh. But you got to be careful what he says. That's all recorded. He's going to listen to that back and think, why is America going to destroy my country? Our country, Africa. Do you get me? That's what I thought. I thought, oh, be careful, Trump. Because that man's very, very dangerous, even if he didn't mean it in that way. You've got to be careful what he says. He doesn't think. So how did Elon Musk take it? Conversation with Trump. Right, I've shuffled for 4 minutes. So let's have a look. See what the cards say. Okay. I've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. He thought he was irresponsible. He was suspicious of him. And you thought he was short-sighted. Right, and a waste. There you go. Not very good impression, I don't think. Covering this one is it was a disadvantage. He was uncertain, and he felt like Trump lacked confidence. It was a missed opportunity, and he could hear the health problems. So maybe he was just being nice. He could hear it in his voice that there was problems, health problems. So he's not stupid. I mean, he has invented these chips that go in your brain and can change, if you got like memory loss or brain damage. I mean, I don't know how effective they are. You know what I mean? It did worry me when I was listening to Elon Musk was just like letting him carry on, letting him speak and agreeing with him. And I thought, what are you agreeing with him for? Maybe he was just trying to be nice. Yeah. He was being passive. He sees him as like a kind of like a father figure in a way, like a granddad, or not granddad, but yeah, maybe. It was a social invitation, and it was an attraction, and it was friendly. The in-depth, important message. In the past, it was a completion, attainment. It was an achievement, maybe. So let's have a look. He has a world card in the past. I think Donald Trump's offered him something to endorse him. Because why would you endorse someone who sounded like they've had a stroke? I mean, Donald Trump's too vain to say, sorry, couldn't find my dentures, you know? A quote over this cover in this reading is beneficial change. I want to get rid of conflict. This is how he sees it. Sees the conversation. Maybe they're two of a kind, these two. I mean, they're quite close, aren't they? What's Elon Musk's relationship like with his father? You know what I mean? Sometimes, because Donald Trump could sound like your dad. Or, okay, he was business. The beginning of something new. Friendship. It was more of a, when you phone your best friend up to speak on the phone and have a good old chinwag and maybe have a bitch. Well, that was what this was like. Alright, it was more of a friendly conversation and a way of getting to know each other, and because they want to start a business, or is there something to do with something like a business? Because they both got money at the end of the day. They'd both be good to have around. each one, for each other. They could benefit each other. And it's all about money. And business, going into business and, I mean, SpaceX and Space Wars and shit like that. Sorry about that. Sorry, YouTube. Okay. So, it was unorthodox, it was bad advice. I seen it as a deviation of information. Like he was deviating off of what he was wanting him to say. Because Trump wasn't listening to Elon. Elon was listening to Trump, but Trump wasn't listening to a word that Elon was saying. And it did get to him. He did feel it. A deviation of information. So Trump would hang himself one day. Maybe this is it. He fell on the floor, that. He thought that he was off balance. He's a wrong decision. Nepotism. And he can see right through him. So why did he even bother? He knows that Trump would be the wrong decision. That's what it says. It says he knows that Trump would be the wrong decision. Trump's not going to win, and Elon can see this. They're not going to make money from each other. Maybe a time to spare, and he just thought, well, just, let him carry on. Probably had him on loudspeaker, while he's clipping his nails or doing whatever. Yep, there you are. External influences, he'd be the wrong decision. Internally, if you truth be known, it was a deviation of information. Trump was, Trump's spiel. You're just trying to she this, and she's like this and that. That bitch this and that bitch that. So in hopes and fears, an authentic start, financial situation could be improved. It could be prosperous, salary increase, victory, success, recognition and advancement. So the Ace of Pentacles is it could be the beginning of something new. So that's why I gave him the time of day to have the phone call to see if it was a beginning of something new. But I don't think he's quite sure about him because in the hopes and fears, this is what they wanted. Right? And then this is what they want. They fear it because they fear losing it too. They fear that they want it so badly. Or Trump does. But see what the outcome is. Satisfied. Favorable work. A perfect relationship. So I think Elon knows that Trump won't win, but he feels like he should endorse him because he could be a handy one. He could be good, come in handy one day. Come in handy in some way. Money talks. Money talks. Yeah. It's about money. Ten of Pentacles. It's about money. He sees there could be money made, yeah. Like a salary increase or something. Maybe he recognizes, I don't know, maybe Trump, maybe, we don't know what Elon Musk is like, how he's got to where he is. We know that Trump climbed the ladder through bitching about everybody else. It's not fair, I want, and, then he got. And the only reason was because he had all of that. But it's extreme stress. There's extreme stress. A conscience struck. Sleepless nights, worry, and lack of confidence. Nine of Swords. So this is what Elon wants. He wants to make money. And he was thinking that Trump was a good, someone he might be able to make money from. But now he realizes that it's hopeless. He's got no confidence in Donald Trump. And that's the truth. Yep. Betrayal, loss, distrust. 5 of Cups. No thanks. Maybe he thought he was drunk and whiny. He was drunk and whining. And exploiting himself. That's because Elon Musk is not a stupid person. He's a very intelligent man. He's seen right through him. You think that some people are geniuses. Like Elon Musk is, without a doubt, he's a genius. And they're good at one thing, and yet they're stupid when it comes to everything else. Like when it comes to mechanical stuff, they're brilliant at that. Right? Maybe he has got more up there than just being able to, he's made a lot of money. And he's done a lot of things. And he's got to where he is. I mean, Donald Trump got to where he is because his dad left him billions. That's the only reason. And he blew most of that. But, I mean, Elon Musk is self-made, so he's not stupid. Right? And he could see, he could hear it. He wasn't ignoring it. He was tolerating him, I think. He was just like, okay, I won't end this call because I don't want to upset him. That was sort of thing. Well, does he continue to act as a request for to return to work? He thinks that Trump is just a little bit poorly. Something wrong with his throat, his mouth. He could hear it. Maybe he thinks he needs to take time out to rest. It's a fair past. There's going to, friendship. It's a friendship. And they're kind of like, this is about partnership. For some reason, he thinks Trump's got charisma. Illness, again, he thinks he's ill. Poor health. And weak. And defenselessness. Defenselessness. Yeah. Putting up his defenses. Because Trump was on that call. It was no different to listening to him doing a rally. What he was saying on that call to Elon Musk. Like it was the first time that Elon had heard it. And Elon probably heard it time and time and time again. Just like we have all heard it time and time and time again. So that's that. Yeah, no. It would be a failure. It was overbearing, scattered energies, right? And he felt suspicious of him as well. So I'll leave it there. He gave him a chance. And he's not a stupid guy. He's not. He's more switched on than to believe the crap that was coming out of Donald Trump's mouth. You know. And hopefully he is more switched on to when he listens back to it and Trump says, and they would destroy your country. What's Elon going to think? Oh my God, what they wanted to destroy Africa for? So that's how it came across. Trump needs to be more careful with what he says. Because he's a dangerous man. Otherwise. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. It was very interesting. So, until next time, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I'm Mandy. Till next time, see ya. Oh, I've got a book coming. It's called Transition to the Golden Age, right? It was written by Diana Cooper. I read it years ago, and it tells you who wins, who saves the world. Okay, it talks about the one who's the president at the time having to step down so that there's someone else can come in. I can't remember if it said it was a woman. Probably said a woman of color, but I've got memory loss, so I have to read it over again. And it's coming next week, so I'm going to do a video on that as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that, because I've got a book up here. It's the one at the back. It's called Birthing a New Civilization. And then underneath it, it's got Transition into 2032. Right. The Golden Age. So I thought, oh, there it is. But I remember that the cover was like a bluish colour, not the gold. So, oh, maybe she's just changed the colour of the cover. So I bought the book. I read it out on my channel. I did a few different videos reading the book out. Because I was trying to get to the bit where it said that America saves the world. Honestly, that's what it says. America and some other country save the world. Right? And I'm not going to say who. I'm going to read it. I'm going to get the book. I'm going to read it, and we're going to do a reading on it. Okay? So I'm really looking forward to that. So there you go. Until next time, bye-bye.